Mortals. Always so unpredictable. As annoying as that is, perhaps that's what keeps me so interested. You and Evely head to the Isle of Joys. See what you can find there. I will follow the Anchorite. I want to keep an eye on Sombren.
Do you know this place Sombren was talking about?
No, and his erratic behavior worries me. Mortal minds were not meant to read the Mysterium Xarxes. I'm wary about him separating the Anchorite from us as well. We're going to need her once you determine the nature of this contingency plan.
You seemed pretty angry when the Anchorite decided to go with Sombren and Kalia.
My reaction is irrelevant. The Anchorite recently had her memories returned to her and has yet to make sense of them all. Now she discovers she's also an ambition of Mehrunes Dagon, and a tool of a father she didn't know. I understand her motivations.
How will you follow them?
Have you not realized after all this time that I have my ways, little mortal? I found Sombren and Kalia once. I can do so again. In the meantime, you and Evely should search the Isle of Joys. We must discover this plan that Emperor Morikar spoke of.
If I were the Anchorite, I'd want answers too. I still have a bad feeling about this though. Something about Sombren was off. I don't remember him being so quick to anger back in Blackwood.
Do you think we should go after them?
As much as I want to, no. Someone has to investigate the Isle of Joys. We should stick together and take care of that. The Anchorite, though, she'll be all right, right?
The Anchorite can handle herself.
Good to hear. I barely know her, so I wasn't sure. Besides, Kalia's with them. She'll keep Sombren from doing anything too crazy, I'm sure. We just have to trust that the Anchorite knows what she's doing. Everything will be fine. Now let's go!
We're going? Evely? Evely, you going? I guess you'll meet me there, like it says up the top right. Okay. To the Isle of Joys? So let's have a look on the map. Where is this Isle of Joys? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Right on the edge. Okay. So I might just use this and recall close by. One place that we haven't explored, actually. Trader's Ascent.
That's
hey,
the
Evely.
island over there. This portal should get us across.
Okay. Let's go, Evely.
Look, Imperial ruins. This must be the Isle of Joys.
Yep. That's a lake of lava, so we're not going that way. Oh, hey, Miri. Miri's here, everybody.
The documents describe the Isle of Joys as a hunting retreat. They must have hunted Daedra.
Actually, maybe Miri can take a break for a little bit. Getting closer.
Idea of joy. Come on, let's search those ruins.
It is vital we remember who it is exactly that we have made a deal with. Mehrunes Dagon is a Daedric prince, not a man. He does not subscribe to reason as we know it. While this pact is mutually beneficial now, we should not assume that it will always be so. It would be foolish of us not to ensure our protection should the worst come to pass. Our research thus far has been frustrating, to say the least. Scouring the Deadlands for answers, the phrase, a needle in a haystack, doesn't even encompass half of the battle my predecessor faced. But the Black Drake's efforts have not been in vain. The answer is in the egonomic. The power within the ambitions is old. It is a power so fundamental to Mehrunes Dagon that it should be inseparable. Think of it as a fragment of the Daedric prince's name, but this phrase, this egonomic, is so much more than a name. Anyone who utters the phrase will wield incredible power over Dagon. They can banish him from Nirn. Well, I hope we never need to take advantage of it. The fact that we have it at our disposal gives me comfort. It is too dangerous to keep the secrets of this advantage here. I moved a record of the instructions into my daughter Mayreed's vault in Blackwood. Should she ever have need of it in order to exact my vengeance, she will have it at her disposal.
The Egonymic? What's that?
I don't know, I could hardly pronounce it. But apparently it's very important.
This place is falling apart.
What else we got? Another this jewelry box over here. Something over there, but is there something still on this side? A battered map.
A map. It looks like the inside of one of those Doom Vaults we found. Hang on to that.
All right. A ring that looks similar to the Anchorite's amulet. Strange runes are etched into its surface.
That ring looks a lot like the Anchorite's amulet. It might... I think we found everything. Let's figure out what this stuff tells us. Alright, this was a productive trip. At least Emperor Morokar's ghost didn't lie about leaving stuff here. Let's review what we found.
This ring looks like a companion piece to the Anchorite's amulet.
Yeah, I noticed that straight away. Maybe they were part of a set, and this one was Emperor Morokar's? And look, it has some weird runes etched into the surface. It might be important. Hold on to it. What about that journal?
The journal mentions something called the egonymic. As you said, heavily.
Let me see. The Egonymic is some sort of name? Says it has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon. That's huge. But whatever we need to access it isn't here. It's in the Anchorite's vault. I still can't believe she's an ambition. What about that map?
That's definitely one of those Doom Vaults. There's a location marked inside the vault.
Didn't we explore all the vaults in Blackwood? Wait a moment. I did read about one other vault. Doomvault Vulpinaz. It was cracked open and ransacked during Varen's revolution, so I assumed any ambition inside it was long gone.
I've been to Doomvault Vulpinaz.
Really? You explored another vault without me? You're trying to make me look bad. What did you find? Tell me there was something there that connects to all this. Did you get to search it all?
I explored a good deal of it.
I guess if you'd found the key to a weapon that could banish Mehrunes Dagon in there, you would have told us about it.
Most likely.
Well, we can't give up now. This is still worth looking into. Maybe this mark indicates a hidden portion of the vault that you didn't spot last time. We have to at least try. I'll meet you there.
All right. We're just gonna stand. Okay, I'll just do that. So Vulpinaz, where's that? Are we going back to Blackwood? I think we are. Hang on. Vulpinaz. Vulpinaz. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where we found Miri. Okay, alright. 251 gold. Ah, it's a bit of cash or whatever. Let's go. Oh, back to the Blackwood. Man, it's been a while since we've been here. This, of course, was the expansion from this season.
Experience the thaumaturgical prowess of a master.
These random people on the roads. Yeah, this is where we first met with Miri. I'm sure of it. There's a little campsite over here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go in this way.
Good, you're here. Let's find the spot indicated on the map.
Over here? Gotta get outside for hey! Always enough time to read a book or two. Oh. I've got to get out on the outside.
What happened to this place?
Now, I don't think we need to do any grappling. We might just go over here.
Look! Those runes are similar to the ones on the ring. There must be a connection. I knew that ring was important. All right, I guess we enter another portal.
In we go. Heavily, hang on.
Is this where the Anchorite used to live? It looks like someone else has been here recently.
Look at that chest.
This place reminds me of where we found Destron and Kalia, but in much worse condition. Could the Anchorite actually have lived here? We better look.
Mary's diary. None of this feels familiar. I didn't expect it to, of course. They moved me from the only home I've ever known without even telling me why. Familiarity is a luxury I don't have, but still, I expected to at least feel comfortable here. Mine is the only company I've ever kept. I thought it would be enough, but everything here resists me. The bed is too firm. I keep tripping on the grooves of the floor, and all the walls feel like they're closing in. The woman doesn't come to visit anymore. I don't know if I miss her or if I miss the sensation of stability she provided. I don't miss Emperor Leovic. Having to accompany her, of course. I always hated his eyes. Even as a child, they haunted my dreams. Now, I almost miss them. As haunting and pervading as his gaze was, at least it was expected, familiar. I hear whispers in this new place. I'm 14 years old and too mature to think about anything here could really hurt me. Isn't that the entire point of staying here? Locked away in a cage so that nothing gets in and nothing gets out? But even still, sometimes I wake in the night with my heart pounding out of my chest. It's as if I've woken from a nightmare but can't remember what was so terrifying. Maybe it's just this place, or maybe it's me. Oh, spoiled food. Entry 3, 712. In messy childish handwriting, faded with time, the lady visited me again. I don't like her. She's mean. Well, not mean, but she's very stern. I don't think she ever smiles. All she does is talk about my duty and my responsibility. I drew her a picture and I don't think she even liked it. I never see any other children. Do all children live in places like this? Do they have mothers who are kind and loving, like I read about in books? Fathers who are brave and strong? The lady who visits seems too old to have children. I wonder why she comes to see me. I don't think she even likes me. All she does is tells me what to do. I tried to hug her, but she pushed me away. My hands are still shaking. I can hardly write. But I need to get this down. I need it out of my head. If I don't write it down, how will I know it really happened? How could I convince myself it wasn't just a nightmare? It all happened so quickly. Horrible, twisted-looking men tried to take me. They wouldn't say why, though a few screamed a name I didn't recognize. Valkynaz Nokvroz. I almost couldn't believe my eyes. They came in such force. This vault has never held so many living things at once. It felt as though the walls were trembling with sheer indignation at the noise and the strangeness of it all. Blood rushed in my ears. The twisted forces that invaded my home grabbed at my arms until I bruised. I lashed out, kicked wildly, I screamed, though I knew how futile that was, even then. There would be no one to hear me. How many times have I screamed in this place, knowing the echo was the only answer I had received? But just when I thought they had me, something inside me broke free. It cracked like a whip inside my chest and tore out of me. I can't remember if I felt pain or felt nothing at all. The sensation overwhelmed me entirely. I wanted to scream, but there was no air left in my lungs. For a moment, all I saw was light. The brightness washed out everything. It flooded every corner, chased every shadow, and then nothing. When I woke, bodies littered the floor. The others were gone. Once again, I was alone. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like something is about to change forever. Without Destron, everything else feels strange. I know Kalia misses him. I do as well. I thought the three of us could handle anything. 3 ambitions bonded by blood and power. Then Vendacia killed Destron and everything changed. All of my researchers led us here. The secrets of the Deadlands opened up to me, and I know there is something within this vault that will help us understand Mehrunes Dagon. It will help us understand ourselves. The answers I have been searching for are right in front of my eyes, but I cannot see them. I managed to grant Kalia and I access to this hidden chamber with my own power, but that's the limit of my ability. No matter what I try, the chest will not yield to me. I don't understand what kind of protection could have been placed on it that would resist the power of the ambitions. I've scoured the books for answers, but there's only so much I can learn from it on my own, at least for now. This is a safe place to continue my research. I think Kalia is restless. She wants to help, but she cannot quite understand. It's partially my fault. I've kept her out of this in order to protect her. We began this journey to help her learn to control her own power. I never anticipated to learn so much about my own, or about the strength of the ambitions as a whole. It's almost too much for me to sort out. I can't imagine trying to explain it to her. Not yet, at least. Not until I know it all. This book, I know it has all the answers I could have ever hoped for, but reading through it feels like trudging through wet sand. It resists me at every turn. Just when I think I've discovered the truth, it ebbs away and grows murky. Join me or die, Mehrunes Dagon made it clear. What will come to pass if we do not find a way to stop him? But to do that, we must understand ourselves. We must master our power. That is the only way to go forward. This grand, unfathomable power that rests inside us has to be the key. It will unlock everything. I just need more time. More time.
That's Sombrin's diary. I guess he and Kalia spent some time here. Did he write down anything that can help us? So Sombrin and Kalia came here at some point, after they left us and went to the Deadlands? I wonder what they were looking for. So, anything good in Sombrin's diary?
Sombrin used his power to access this hidden chamber, but he couldn't open the chest over there.
He's not on the same level as the writer of the Investigator Vale stories, but his writing isn't bad. Interesting. Does he know about the egonymic? It doesn't seem like it. He just says he thinks something important is inside that chest.
If he couldn't open it, how can we?
Hey now, positive thoughts. Let's examine the chest. Maybe the ring will help. It got us into this hidden chamber. Who knows what else it can do?
Give it a crack.
This enchantment looks powerful. Hey, there's an indentation on the lock. See if the ring fits in there.
Yep. This strange relic appears Daedric in origin, but its purpose is unknown.
That's unusual. I have absolutely no idea what that is.
Mortals, we have a problem.
How did you get in here, Nirn?
That fool ambition. He will ruin everything. You both need to come with me. Sombren has turned to Mehrunes Dagon, and he plans to take Kalia and the Anchorite with him. We must stop him.
What do you mean Sombren has turned to Mehrunes Dagon?
How clear must I make it, little mortal? He has Kalia and the Anchorite and is attempting to force them to go with him. He plans to present them all to the Prince of Destruction. We must get to Annihilarch summit and stop him.
Alright, let's go to Annihilarch summit.
When I left to retrieve you, Sombren was attempting to wrestle power from each of the other ambitions and take it for himself. He will turn that power over to Mehrunes Dagon unless we intervene. Quickly, through the portal. There is no time to waste.
Portals! I think I'm finally getting used to them. Let's go.
Let's go.
As before, the properties of this accursed mountain play havoc with my magic. Better if you make your own way from here.
Alright, let's go, Everly. Watch out for the electrical explosions. Whirlwinds. Elementals. Dremora. All of the above.
Stupid Sombren. Making us run all the way up this thing.
Over this way.
Over here, mortal. Sombren took Kalia and the Anchorite through that door.
Sombren, stop! This is insane! We're not coming with you!
Damn it, they found us. This is not your concern! Only Mehrunes Dagon can teach us, help us control our powers. It's all in his book!
Everly and
Let
Limerith.
you interfere. Destron, deal with them!
Destron? Sombren, what have you done?
Oh man, he froze them all. Alright. Alright, Basil, it's you and me, buddy. Let's do this.
I must obey!
Destron,
You let me die!
let my memory of you destroy them.
Kalia! Whoa, big explosions. Lots of explosions. Take out the totems.
I won't let that happen to Kalia!
all of us. Your power is better off in my hands.
Sombrin, leave her alone!
Anchorite!
Sombrin didn't expect you to fight back, Anchorite. Well done.
What did I just do?
We should go too. I will summon a portal to take us to Fargrave.
I didn't know I could do that. Open a portal out of thin air. I just couldn't let Sombrin keep hurting Kalia. Well, I guess that proves it. I really am an ambition, whatever that is.
Where did you send Sombrin?
I'm not sure. I just shoved him somewhere, away. Come on, let's get out of this place. Nirn's portal looks extremely inviting right about now. Oh, my powers. They're gone. Sombrin, he ripped them away from me. And he used Destron to hurt us. How could he do that? Oh, Sombrin, what have you become?
Are you strong enough to reach the portal?
Yes, I can make it. I'll crawl if I have to. I want to get as far from this place as possible.
We should return to Fargrave. This place? I don't like it. And Kalia and the Anchorite? We need to get them out of here.
What about you, Everly? Are you alright?
What do you think? Sombrin betrayed us. He made poor Destron fight you, and he took Kalia's powers. I can't believe he did this. And I can't believe we didn't stop him. Let's just go. I want to make sure Kalia and the Anchorite are safe.
We should not remain here. I opened a portal to Fargrave. Let us meet there to discuss what we should do next.
What did Sombrin do to Kalia? And was that really Destron?
Sombrin stole Kalia's powers. The Anchorite stopped him from taking hers as well, but it has become clear that Sombrin is now our enemy. As for Destron, I'm not sure. Was it his spirit, or just a manifested memory? We should discuss this elsewhere.
Agreed. Let's go.
Kalia and the Anchorite will be safe here. Come, little mortal. Let's talk.
The little mortal is here.
I did not expect Sombrin to turn against us, or for him to try to take the power of the remaining ambitions. He now possesses the power of Destron and Kalia as well as his own. If he hands that power to Dagon, neither of us will like the results.
What do you suggest?
I am still considering our options. At least we have the Anchorite, and she still has her powers. That is enough for now. You did well, mortal. Against all odds, you continue to prevail. Take this with my gratitude and prepare for what comes next.
Thanks for watching, folks. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the like button right here on this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can click on the old subscribe button, and you can click on that bell that's next to it to check out your notification options for when new videos arrive. And if you'd also like to catch me live stream, go check me out on twitch.tv/GameolioDan. See you in the next video.